Hello and welcome one and all. The atmosphere building very nicely here. Gorgeous, gorgeous evening. The skies are clear, the noise is fervent, the atmosphere frenetic. And nobody in this atmosphere can hide from the truth about how much this game matters. The scene overflows with colour and passion. And that gets things running. Rafael Leao. Rafael Leao will not want to lose out here, not against this opponent. Out for a throw. Spread neatly.
It's the sort of situation they'll want to capitalise on now.
Araujo gets across to intercept that. So, Jim, tell me this, who are you looking for in particular here?
Well, Peter, what can I say about this guy, Luis Suarez? An elite striker with an insatiable will to win, whether through that panache and shine he can produce, or sheer bloody-mindedness at times. He'll relish a duel or two with that defence, looking for anything he can to feed on.
Hard to disagree with that. It is the sort of situation he thrives in. That is lovely. Bumps him off it and wins back the ball. Rijkaard did well to emerge with the ball. That's a contest to keep an eye on. And here's Messi. Gullit, well read, and the danger is averted.
They've got a healthy number of very tall targets to pick out from this corner.
Gullit plays it short. Now it's Gullit. And it's Thuram. Nice ball, and he's in here. Bellingham. He's looking wide. Bellingham, now looking to orchestrate a counter. First quarter of an hour gone. Couldn't squeeze it through. Vieira is sporting a guilty look after that.
The movement was good, but the pass lacked authority, a cause of mild frustration.
And that interception was most necessary.
That was well played, well stopped.
Oh, it's a promising build-up, this. Plenty of really nice passing. Rafael Leao.
That's good defensive concentration.
Plays it in low. He can get that clear. Oh, he's done very well to take that back. Rafael Leao. Can he finish? It's in!
Yeah, to see it unfold as succinctly as that, it looks telepathic.
So we have our breakthrough.
Well, I guess this ought to make things interesting, Peter. No doubt the opposition will now be forced to play a more open and riskier game.
Can he latch on to this?
Argentina really can't go chasing this game too soon. Any rash decisions now could see them lose it.
Back into the middle. He's in space and looking for options. Goalkeeper's ball.
A lot of space here, a real opportunity.
Now it's Rafael Leao. Araujo wins the duel this time. Rafael Leao was alert to the possibilities, but in the end it's fruitless. And it's Luis Suarez. Tries to get it clear. Now here's a man adored by many, even deified by some. Played back in. Gullit. Can he finish? He scored! And they're at it again in double quick time.
That looks like a preconceived plan. Win the ball and then unleash.
Chelsea are doing very nicely, thank you.
Well, their manager seems to have them always thinking about the next goal. When's the next goal coming? They're such an entertaining watch.
Now it's Bellingham. He could be in here. And he gets rid in a hurry. Time and again they are repelled. Well, that looks a decent ball. Mateus. We've got 5 minutes till half-time. It's come through and he's had a quick look inside.
How many interceptions have we seen now? Someone's got to up the quality and set an example.
Bellingham. Zanetti. Oh, well played. That has snuffed out the danger.
There will be 1 minute
and the counter is on. Ernest. Now it's Luis Suarez. Oh, that was vital. Can he put it away? Vieira. And that'll be the last act of the first half. Reflections on the first half?
Well, it's looking pretty straightforward, Peter. They've got themselves into a very good position, so why dither from here when they can repeat their first half success with another show of strength?
World Charity Fund.
So off we go once more.
Look, before they might get too carried away with thoughts of getting back into the game, they can't afford to slip up and concede another. The next goal becomes crucial.
Mateus. Vieira. Now it's Gullit. Bellingham, someone who can always claim to be the most immaculate finisher. And for a moment you felt that was going somewhere, but they'll have to go again. And it's Messi. Now it's Gullit. No way through there. There's a beautiful simplicity about this contest. Willing running on one side, dogged defence on the other.
I just think, though, that was selfish and a little uncalled for him. He must have been aware that he had options to his left.
Bellingham, well seen, saw that coming.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Oh, well played.
There's no doubt it's a long way back, but they can at least give us something to believe the gap might be closed.
Bout of passing here, really easy on the eye. Mateus. Gullit.
That will annoy the manager. They're making themselves too predictable here.
Oh, it's a nice idea, but the execution was lacking. Now it's Luis Suarez. Oh, smashing header! And it's there! And they are pulling clear here. No space, no problem. You just cannot stop him. Well, what a sight this is. A beautiful evening and the promise of a match that will really get the juices flowing. And nobody in this atmosphere can hide from the truth about how much this game matters. The scene overflows with colour and passion. Well, if you did just miss it, we are up and running already. Rummenigge. Well, the movement is slick, the speed is slippery. The defence, though, able to hold on this time.
Well, the further he went, the more attention he attracted. There was just way too much pressure for him to get the shot away.
Oh, smashing header! Good delivery, but no joy.
Well, being able to generate that amount of activity in the box means it's hard not to pick someone out.
Who do you think this turns on, Jim?
I'd say Petr Cech. I'm trying to come up with a flaw in his game, and I can't. Dependable and strong in every aspect of a goalkeeper's job, and he breeds confidence for his defence.
OK, interesting. Grip hits one! It's there!
Well, once more, it's him, and we can't be surprised because his instinct for doing this is incredible. Argentina clearly executed that with considerable confidence. It only took seconds to score once the ball was recovered.
I doubt very much that this was in the script. Vieira. Oh, well played. He got back really well. So just the one early goal to report so far. And the score is 1-0. Now that's well seen too. Bellingham. Haaland gets on the end of things as a matter of habit. Rummenigge with the foul. And no surprise, that's a booking. And it's played forward. Taken back almost at once. Chelsea are looking to break at pace. Rijkaard. Bellingham. No, that's been intercepted. Nicely weighted ball. And the shot! It's a goal! And they're at it again in double quick time.
Yeah, I'd call that transition with bite. They won it back and bit hard.
Argentina are doing very nicely, thank you.
You can really sense how important this goal was for them. They needed it, now they have it.
A mixture of good defending and indecisive passing. No progress. And here's Haaland. And here's Rafael Leao.
It's a decent chance to counter-attack.
Look at the space here. Very nicely done. Plays it in low. Araujo gets it away. Cafu. And he's picked out the run. Now it's Messi. He's found a way through.
Oh, that's such a good run. More of that, please.
Mateus. Rudiger. Oh, easy pickings there. And it's Eto'o. Roberto Carlos. Oh, we expected better, and so did he. Rummenigge. Hernes. Haaland has given away a free kick. And he has shown him a yellow card. He's had it taken off him. Oh, he's caught him there, it's a free kick. And that's going to be a booking. Oh, that was vital.
Mateus really needed to concentrate on protecting the ball. Then again, he was being very closely marshalled.
Vieira. Just 5 minutes left until the break. Bellingham really struggling to influence the game.
They're just trying to negate his influence, and it looks like whatever it takes.
Defending was strong and firm. Cafu. That's Vieira. Oh, that's a key interception. Messi gets flagged offside. Rafael Leao. He's got the shot away! No mistake! Deep into first half stoppage time, a crucial goal. That is so good, such sharp skills and such a delicious finish.
It's beautiful poise. I mean, most players in that position, I think, would probably fluff that, but not this fella.
This is... And the whistle goes for half-time. So on the whole, a very competitive game so far. Goals for both sides, neither in true command. Anything could still happen in this game. No, well, the pickings certainly have been rich in this first half.
Well, we've had plenty to go at in that first half, Peter, and it's a fragile lead that could quite easily change hands in the second. If you like your football unpredictable, I think you're at the right match.
Very little in it. The score at half-time is 2-1. And the game has already resumed here. So both teams emerge the same as they were before the break. He's shifting through the gears here. Zanetti did well to emerge with the ball. That's a contest to keep an eye on. Rummenigge. Nesta does really well to win the ball there. Messi will not want to lose out here, not against this opponent. Roberto Carlos. And there's green grass ahead of him. Stood up well to him there. Hernes. Bellingham. Cafu gets across to intercept that. He really is being given no time to think on the ball now.
Yeah, and they've got to be careful, Peter, that they don't allow their attempt to snuff out the threat now to turn into indiscipline.
Played back in.
Look, it's a run defence is dislike, but the timing has to be spot on.
Oh, facing up to his adversary, this is a formidable matchup. And here's Hullet. Bellingham. Hernes. Can he get it through? Chips it through. He's in a great position. Oh, he's in! Rummenigge touches it back.
Well, he just didn't have any support.
And that has left him in a heap.
550.
Hernes. Rummenigge! It's run loose here. That's a decent clearance.
That's what has to be done now, no question about it.
This is a really front-footed approach.
You know, the interest value in this game might just take off from here.
Skillfully cut out. He is so at ease on the ball.
Well, you would hope for some movement off the bench, Peter, knowing you get an extra sub in extra time.
That is good pressure, just hounded him off it.
Substitutions taking place.
And it's Thuram. Zanetti. Can he finish? Now he wants to get in on the act here.
They're just lacking a cutting edge, Peter, and while that's fairly obvious, the rest of their attacking play is actually quite good.
Substitution on the field. Number
Time
11,
then for the first substitution of the game.
Haaland. Number 26, Karl-Heinz Rummenigge. Number 6, Bellingham. Number
Well played,
14,
that has snuffed out the
Rafael
danger.
Leao.
Shevchenko.
Number 13,
Oh, they could break here.
Palace. Coming on the field.
Well, it seems as if he's just had a momentary lapse and slipped into tunnel vision because he had good options around him and he failed to get his head up.
Beckenbauer. Number 21.
And that is as far as they're going to go.
Messi.
And here's Hullet. Beckenbauer.
Well, there's plenty to like about this approach. Get your head down, keep battling away, and eventually things might change for you.
And here's Shevchenko. Looking for the run. Luis Suarez. Rijkaard. And it's Bale. Cafu cuts out the pass. And they can counter here. And that's put paid to a promising move. Now it's Hullet. Good spot, he's seen the run.
Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
Rijkaard. Messi. Bale. Skims one in. There's the hit! And the keeper's glad to see the back of that.
Suarez really would relish another crack at that same challenge, I suspect.
Not much time now for anything fresh to happen. Fires from distance. Zanetti.
Look, there has to be more urgency here. The ball has to get to the other end much faster.
That's really well cleared. And they're back on the ball again. That's Vieira. Played back. That's that, the end. Well, that was good. A terrific advertisement for attacking football. Both sides glad to trade blows, to set out always only to win. And it came down to one decisive moment.
And a quick reminder today, everybody,
What are your thoughts on today's game then, Jim?
This was all about tactics, Peter. A weakness in...
Welcome to those who have joined us all here on a beautiful, clear evening. The conditions contributing to a fantastic atmosphere in the stands. This really is the place to be. And the mood is boisterous. It is a perfect ambience for the central characters who are ready now to perform. And as you can see, we've already started here. Thuram has given away a free kick. Pass just lacking in accuracy. That's very neat. Bellingham. And here's Hullet. Oh, that's wonderful alertness. And that is out of play. Hullet is onto it in a flash. There's no getting past him. It's really well defended. Now it's Hullet. Spain do have a chance to counter here. And here's Eto'o. Oh, well cut out, no margin for error there at all. Roberto Carlos. And it's Vieira. Vieira unable to make it happen for all his good intentions. Cafu. Oh, easy pickings there.
For the ultimate model of consistency and longevity, there is the perfect example in front of us.
Javier Zanetti, he goes on forever, doesn't he?
Yeah, well, that's why they call him the tractor. He just ploughs on and on with boundless energy.
Nesta. That's a lovely, neat pass.
Whatever happens, that's the kind of movement which raises hope.
He's got away. Swept in.
Well, neither team has yet managed to impose any authority, and as a consequence, this game's just drifted.
And it's Hullet. Could move up a gear here. Oh, he's found support out wide. Oh, nice touch. Well, that defending is unapologetically persistent. It's almost personal, and it had to be. Hullet. That's a nicely measured pass. Can he put it away? Goal, Spain!
Well, you've always got to have players that are willing to make the runs, and when you keep plugging away, that will happen.
Spain have penetrated for the first time.
It's so often the case with goal scorers, little influence, and all of a sudden, bang.
Oh, that's a fine interception. Hullet looks to get on the end of this.
They want to be quick here. It's breakaway time.
Oh, now here's an interesting matchup. Now it's Hullet. Bellingham. Oh, well played, well played.
They've got a healthy number of very tall targets to pick out from this corner.
Chelsea have their second corner now. Tries a header! Nesta getting this one clear. Now it's Hullet. Shot a goal! They've scored! They're level in a trice!
Yeah, since going a goal down, they've dug in to produce a really fine spell, which for me deserved that equaliser. Perhaps deserves a little bit of sympathy here, because that's a goalkeeper's nightmare. It's clear that the keeper...
Bullet! He can get that clear. He's gone forward. Oh, here's a man adored by many, even deified by some. Cafu. Vieira. Bellingham. It's Hullet. Gives it back.
Really got in his face there, and it was well played.
Oh, good read.
That was well played, well stopped. They need to play this quicker in transitions like this.
Cafu. Oh, perfectly measured that. Oh, sweet feet. Cafu. Bellingham did well to stay calm there. Cafu got a long way forward to join the attack. He is just caressing the ball. There's some great running on show here, but ultimately there was no way through. And they've switched it over to the other side. Cafu. It's loose, and there's a race for the ball. And here's Hullet. Ernest. Bellingham.
2 added minutes has been
Oh,
indicated.
he'll be annoyed with himself for not getting there. Cafu. Bellingham. Now it's Eto'o. Tries a shot! Cleared without complication. And it's Vieira. Opts to play it back. And he was alert to it. The referee's had a look, and he's blown his whistle for half-time. Spain head back in at the break after a first half that has been, from a scoreline point of view in any case, an even one. Both sides have contributed in equal measure, either looking overly under pressure from the other. And at the break, glass half full, half empty. It's 1-1. So both teams heading off for the break. An interesting game has brewed up here, hoping perhaps for a little bit more from both parties in the second half, but the score at half-time is 1-1. So we're just settling back into this second half. Great hit! And he thumps it clear. And they're back on the ball again. And he has slightly undercooked that one.
Spain clearly should have gone for the easier pass. Now they'll have to quickly regroup.
Hullet.
Oh, that was expansive and incisive, the type of move to please any coach.
And once more he proves rigid and robust. He's in plenty of space here. Rummenigge. Chance! So, Jim, is that the manager telling the forwards that they must stay forward for now?
Well, I think he just is concentrating on the shape here, and he wants them to press as high as they can and get in the right position to do that collectively.
Roberto Carlos. And it's Hullet. And it's Vieira. Well, he's looking at the referee, but the referee is shaking his head. And that's Ronaldinho. Cafu is the guilty party there.
Substitution on the field. Number 4.
We have got changes here from both sides, in fact.
Number 13, Palace. Number 6,
Beckenbauer.
Bellingham.
Just as I thought, Peter, it looks like this is a side that's setting themselves up for a counter-attack.
Yeah, stand by for the early ball, the big one over the top.
Yeah, and those that are up top, Peter, have to be willing to chase. And, of course, those in midfield have to be ready now to recycle.
And they have got just the right players for that. Haaland! McAllister. And that's been intercepted.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Well, he's going to be disappointed with that. Now it's McAllister. And he's heaved it away. Another pass just keeps it ticking over. Now, what about a counter-attack? And it's Zanetti. And that could set him on his way. And the assistant referee rightly gives him offside. Luis Suarez. Haaland! Oh, he's really drilled it. Spain are, of course, in a position to go to the bench should the need arise.
Well, the manager's got a decision to make here, whether he's happy to stick or twist.
He's found the way through. And he's gone backward here. Quality ball. Haaland. Cafu, and the counter is on. Here's Roberto Carlos.
Concentration levels are very good, and so is the commitment. This game could yet yield a winner.
Nicely weighted ball. Backward it goes. And it's Vieira. Spread it left. Roberto Carlos just eases him off the ball. Oh, he's enjoyed that. He evidently loves the contest. Neither of these two want to come off second best. Zanetti. Beckenbauer. And no, he couldn't find the finish.
It's a very watchable game, isn't it? Any goal from here could well be the winner.
Forwards and with intent. Oh, that's delightful. Looks for the finish. And for sure, that was not one of his best. Rummenigge.
You wonder if that's it now, but there may be one more opportunity, Peter, for a late steal here.
Bale. That's good play. Zanetti has it out wide and in space.
Has been indicated.
It's Bale! And that's what you call inspired goalkeeping.
Bale actually didn't do an awful lot wrong, to be honest.
The message is simple: defend this with your lives. Too much on it, and that's the keepers. We are into overtime. So nothing between them in 90 minutes, and we are in for extra time.
Well, there was very little between the sides all the way through, so extra time is the correct next step.
So a short respite for the players as they prepare themselves for another 30 minutes. 90 minutes gone and nothing between them still. And here's Rafael Leao, showing good feet. Now the finish! Oh, that is really good tenacity. Corner number 4 coming up here. And it's been taken short. Spain have the chance to go the other way. Well, that had the makings of something quite promising, but it's fizzled out into nothing. Haaland can be a real threat inside the box. And now they can clear their lines. And it's Nedved.
Carlos really added the width there thanks to his willingness to make the run.
Danger averted for now. And here's Roberto Carlos. Stood up well to him there. Well, the movement is slick, the speed is slippery. The defence, though, able to hold on this time. Big chance! And he can clear it away. Rafael Leao.
Yeah, they were looking for a counter-attack.
He is through here. Rafael Leao. Lovely feet. Well, that is a good challenge from him. Well, the defence proved infallible then, but that won't be the last they'll see of him. McAllister did just about enough to come out on top there. Neither party overly willing to compromise. He's had a hit! And that's it for the first half of extra time.
And this is a quick reminder to let you know
Yeah, it is coming down to those last 15 minutes. A truly attritional affair that has reduced both teams to near standstill. The saying goes that it only takes a moment to make a difference in this game, but you have to pose the question, is there enough left in the collective tank of either team?
Substitution on the field. Number 5, Rudiger.
Is there to be drama in these final 15 minutes? They have given it everything. It's been grueling. But who will be standing at the very end?
Number 25.
Footballing width usually identifies with running room.
There's the shot! Oh no, that could be a costly miss. Vieira does really well to win the ball there. Some good work on the right flank here. No, that's been intercepted.
They've got to make this nice and quick.
Beckenbauer concedes a free kick for that. Cafu. Oh, that's a foul. Which side of the line is that? Now, the referee has given a free kick just outside the box. Not much doubt about who's going to take this one. So does he go for it? It's not a kind angle. Nedved, and the shot! Great chance!
That's just playing it safe and simple.
It's come through and he's had a quick look inside. That's going to go a long way. Rummenigge. He's picked his way through. Rummenigge. He's shifting through the gears here.
Well, both sides might have to settle for a draw here, although there's still a chance for one last fling.
McAllister. Roberto Carlos. Vieira. Oh, that's well spotted. McAllister is the team's great visionary.
There will be 1 minute added time.
And it's Hullet. Delicate ball, and it needs to be. And that is that. Well, nothing to separate the sides in the end. Not for the want of desire, drive or determination. No complaints. Welcome to those who have joined us all here on a beautiful, clear evening. The conditions contributing to a fantastic atmosphere in the stands. This really is the place to be. And we have in front of us this gloriously imposing arena. Absolutely perfect for a game of this nature. Things have got underway here pretty promptly. That's a little off target. Oh, that's well spotted.
Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks. Well, height could make all the difference on these set pieces.
Climbs up big! And oh, he's got that completely wrong.
Patrick Vieira is a man of many qualities. The leadership has to be top of the pile.
He's not just the destroyer, is he? He is the enforcer.
True, there's so much more to his game. Quite comfortable in driving the team forward, and he can make those marauding runs from box to box. Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
Rijkaard. Played out towards the right wing. Played back in. Bellingham. Luis Suarez. And now the breakaway. Anything, Jim, to pick out of these early exchanges?
Well, both sides seem happy with the patient approach for now, still trying to have a good look at one another.
Well, it looked promising, but the final ball is just not quite right. Cafu making good progress on the right-hand side. Oh, now here's an interesting matchup.
They'll want to make the most of this turnover.
And here's Haaland. Haaland. Great, he's had a hit! It's in!
Yeah, I'd call that transition with bite. They won it back and bit hard.
Chelsea have penetrated for the first time.
Yeah, it's rare that one is enough though, Peter. I get the feeling they'll be wanting another as soon as possible.
Gullit. And Gullit! Oh, the ball's run loose here. Oh, what has happened here? Bellingham! They've scored! A game of thrills, all square in the blinking of an eye.
Well, going behind has simply triggered a collective determination to hit back, and they merit nothing less. Perhaps deserves a little bit of sympathy here, because that's a goalkeeper's nightmare. It's clear that the keeper was unsighted by his defence, and by the time he picked up the flight of that, it was too late.
Spain grabbed the equaliser, and we're all square.
Yeah, it's always a dangerous time when you've just scored. You can easily lose focus and then bang, you're pegged back again.
Back into the middle. Deflected behind for a corner kick. Gullit goes short.
That's just playing it safe and simple.
Chelsea are looking to go forward now. Cafu. Can he finish? Oh, that was a brilliant save.
Yeah, he was well placed to deal with that.
Nedved gets a foot in here. Oh, good read.
That was well played, well stopped.
Thuram. Zanetti goes on a run down the left wing. Haaland. And Zanetti. Vieira. And it's Rijkaard. Now Kaká. Nedved. Well seen, saw that coming.
He read that really well and stopped it.
That is ended up in no man's land. Bale. Now it's Bale. Corner given. Chelsea have their second corner now. And now a sudden chance to counter. Gullit. Bellingham given the lift of his goal. Half-time getting close now. Interesting ball. Oh no, that was never going to make it. And it's Bale. Bale.
Oh, great feat, that.
He's got away. Oh, he's enjoyed that. He evidently loves the contest. Well, they've got it back in a hurry.
2 added minutes has been indicated.
And they're back on the ball again. Passing is crisp and sharp. Kaká. Luis Suarez. And he was quick to react. Yeah, he's fouled him there. Well, that looks like a final warning. Still no card. So the last big chance perhaps before half-time. And he's following up! Marvellous goal! And the first 45 minutes are up. Well, it has been a very watchable football match that has already provided 3 goals, both teams contributing plenty to it. And in terms of scoreline, it is close to being perfectly balanced. The game living up to billing and plenty of thrills to keep the crowd warm. We'll be resuming in a quarter of an hour from now with the scoreline 2-1. No, well, the pickings certainly have been rich in this first half.
Well, we've had plenty to go at in that first half, Peter, and it's a fragile lead that could quite easily change hands in the second. If you like your football unpredictable, I think you're at the right match.
And now the hit! Great build-up. It all deserved a better ending.
Well, there are a few pockets of space that are being exploited, and they need filling, and fast.
Yeah, searching ball that into space. Steered out wide, but he won't reach that one. Nesta. Roberto Carlos. Bellingham. Spain ran themselves into the proverbial cul-de-sac there. That's an excellent interception. Luis Suarez, he is being harried and hassled.
Well, they seem intent on marking him out of the game. They're certainly trying to wind him up in the process, Peter.
And it's Bale. Cafu wins the duel this time. Bellingham. Looking for options for movement. So can they find a way to turn round this deficit? Bellingham.
They've got to make this nice and quick.
And here's Bale. Oh, that's fabulous.
Look, it's a run defence is dislike, but the timing has to be spot on.
To play it back. Big chance! Oh, he did the hard part right, but fluffed the finish.
That was created because of good, lively movements, which pretty much dictated the pass.
Substitution on the field. Number 21.
We have got changes here from both sides, in fact.
Number 11, Erling Haaland. Number 19.
And here's Eto'o. And it's Roberto Carlos.
Suarez.
McAllister is the
field.
distributor-in-chief, always looking for movers. Spain are, of course, in a position to go to the bench should the need arise.
Well, the manager's got a decision to make here, whether he's happy to stick or twist.
Now it's Eto'o. Oh, can he get onto this? Neymar. Spain finding their passes. Strokes it back.
Just too much pressure. Had to go that way.
That's going to go a long way. And he's quick to snatch it back. McAllister. Haaland shapes to shoot! He scored! What remarkable powers of recovery!
Wow, this is so good. I mean, seriously good. They're putting on quite a show here for us. Well, when it's pieced together as efficiently as that, it's a joy to watch.
And when the manager called on him, he was only too happy to repay that favour.
I think the manager's claiming an assist here.
Substitution on the field. Number 6.
So there's going to be another change here.
Number 15.
This is quite a battle.
Zanetti.
Yeah, it's a very good contest with two very good sides and with such great individual talent on show. It could go either way.
Messi.
Haaland looking to run onto it. McAllister. Whistle's gone, that's a foul.
Well, I think this is definitely one of these areas where they've rehearsed an awful lot on the training ground.
Roberto Carlos ready to try one. And here's Neymar. Haaland! And that is wildly off target.
Do I really need to tell you, Peter, that he has to do better, especially from there?
Half an hour gone in the second half. Turan. That is good alertness.
Don't you just love the level of intensity here? Neither is prepared to back down, and to be honest, that's how it should be.
Cafu. Played back in. Roberto Carlos. Rummenigge. Neymar. Eto'o. And he's in on goal. Oh, shooting chance! Goal! Spain! And the comeback is complete.
Just the sort of forward pass he's been looking for. Very telling.
Well, this is what we've been waiting for.
No doubt as to who has the momentum here now. The only doubt is how many is coming.
And he was alert to it. Decent hit! It's run loose. Who's going to get there? And that could come back to haunt them.
Beckenbauer nearly produced the perfect retort. That can only be a means to have another go.
Chelsea have their third corner. And it's been taken short. Messi. Oh, sweet feet. There's the hit! They want to be quick to recover this. A reprieve, albeit perhaps momentary. Oh dear, less said about that pass the better.
I thought it was going to happen then. How many more chances can they realistically expect now?
That is lovely.
There will be 3 minutes added time.
It's a good run down the left-hand side. Oh, nice touch.
That's good play from him.
And it's Neymar. Added time going up here. He's having a hit! Oh, that is very close.
Ah, that's a great effort. There was very little backlift to indicate what was coming.
And that's that. Spain have done it with iron, with pragmatism, the sort you expect from a team like this. Admirable, enjoyable, and look how they reacted to that initial setback. Haaland claiming the Man of the Match award, and there is very little room for argument. Terrific recovery, a really fine win that, Jim Beglin.
They've taken advantage of some complacency, Peter, but if you're offered a chance to do that, then you've
Hello and welcome one and all. The atmosphere building very nicely here. Gorgeous, gorgeous evening. The skies are clear, the noise is fervent, the atmosphere frenetic. And we have in front of us this gloriously imposing arena. Absolutely perfect for a game of this nature. The action has already started. And that is out and behind. It's a good block. Chelsea with the corner. They're first. Messi goes short. And here's Messi. Messi! Now that has posed a few awkward questions.
Oh, it looked like he tried to give it some extra whip.
And that interception was most necessary.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Rafael Leao. Roberto Carlos. Passing nice and neat. Oh, there's a probing ball. Who do you, Jim, see making the difference here?
Well, Peter, I'm really impressed with this guy, Jude Bellingham. For one so young, he has wonderful intelligence and a great ability to read the game. The most expensive 17-year-old in the game too, and he's got a wonderful natural feel of space.
He would be the obvious choice, wouldn't he? He certainly has all the right qualities. They're back in possession and ready to go again. Rafael Leao. Well, that defending is unapologetically persistent. It's almost personal. And it had to be. Well, nicely intercepted. Gullit is onto it in a flash. And he's been shifted off it. Truthfully, it was hard to see any better outcome there. And here's Eto'o. Oh, good ball. Shots on here. Bellingham in the hunt and looking threatening. That's a nicely measured pass. Spain yet to have an attempt on goal. Well, it's a nice idea, but the execution was lacking. Cannavaro. It's a good spell of possession, this. Vieira. And it's Nedved. Oh, it's a promising build-up, this. Plenty of really nice passing. Bellingham.
A lot of space here, a real opportunity.
Well, that's beautifully weighted. Rafael Leao. Oh, Rafael Leao! Great effort, but no way through. Bale. Good running, strong and purposeful. Cafu, deftly done, heads it! And the keeper has reacted superbly there.
That's very, very good. You can't ask for much more than that.
And the pass is intercepted. And it's Messi. Now it's Rafael Leao. Rafael Leao will not want to lose out here, not against this opponent. Vieira. Roberto Carlos. It's Bellingham. Bellingham. Vieira. And he skips past his man. So still we are where we began. It's 0-0. Unrelenting, uncompromising pressure on him.
Rafael Leao really was well marshalled there because he was denied the opportunity to turn.
Vieira. And he welcomes it in. It's a great ball. Vieira. Messi. Vieira. And here's Rafael Leao. Rijkaard.
They've been denied a chance to develop any rhythm in the passing department.
Roberto Carlos. And it's Zanetti. And here's Messi.
Yeah, we get to see this more and more. Defenders popping up in these positions.
Leicester clears it away. Nice control. And that'll be the last act of the first half. Well, perhaps not full of thrills and spills, but a game which has been of a very high level, certainly defensively, as both teams walk off unscathed. A tight affair, 0-0 at the break. An engrossing half, but we're still where we started, 0-0. And if you're just back from your break, you've missed very little of the resumption of the second half. 0-0, and we're at the halfway point. That looks a cracking ball. He's got away. Showing good feet. Can he get it through? Chance to shoot. Can he finish? Bellingham. Bale.
I wouldn't fancy playing up front in these circumstances, to be honest. There's absolutely no supply.
Roberto Carlos. Nesta cuts out the pass. Now it's Hullet. Cafu. Oh, that's really good play on the right. He's driving forward. And it's Nedved. Delicate ball, and it needs to be. Oh, well played, well played. And that has been clubbed away.
Well, Peter, just see here how a lot of the attacking players aren't dropping back anymore.
And that means just one thing, I suppose.
Yeah, they just simply want to engage the counter-attack.
Oh, shooting chance! And again! It's a goal! The breakthrough arrives at last!
Substitution.
Spain can now introduce the first of their substitutes. So the first moment of real significance.
It's so often the case with goals.
And here's a chance! Oh, that wasn't far away.
The attendance for this match was 71,649.
Oh, good read.
That's great positioning. So good from him.
And it's played forward. Bellingham. Bellingham. Oh, what a... It's Bale! Oh, nearly, but not quite. Bellingham. Rafael Leao! And again the keeper stands strong. So, Jim, what are you thinking?
Well, the time has arrived to start taking risks. They may well be happy just to level this.
Vieira. And that's been intercepted.
That was well played, well stopped.
And it's Messi. Oh, now here's an interesting matchup. Well, the defence proved infallible then, but that won't be the last they'll see of him. Rudiger kept aware, and it is reclaimed easily. Spain perhaps contemplating their next change here.
Well, the manager's got a decision to make here, whether he's happy to stick or twist.
Vieira. Messi. Neither of these two want to come off second best.
Spain really might just end up kicking themselves after that. That could well have been it.
Bellingham. Now it's Bale. Well, it didn't look good for a while, but that was brave defending, and they got away with it.
You know, it was an intervention that had to be made. Serious trouble lay in store.
Messi. Oh, what a... He's got the shot away! And that was very necessary. And here's Haaland. McAllister. He's had a shot! Defending of the desperate variety.
Look, movement creates more options, and that was really sharply done.
Bellingham did just about enough to come out on top there. Neither party overly willing to compromise.
Well, the lethargy in their play isn't a great look, and it was very evident on that occasion.
Not too much more here than seeing out time, and time is very nearly seen out. Thuram. Antonetti. Oh, he's found support out wide.
I thought it was going to happen then. How many more chances can they realistically expect now?
Added time.
Another. He gets big! Firm header just off target.
And he did so well to get himself there. What a good effort.
Added time is up, and there goes the whistle. Well, that was tense. The two parties separated by the game's only really meaningful moment. Intriguing for the neutrals, unbearable, sometimes unwatchable for those with a vested interest.
But now we would like to ask you all to
How would you sum up? Hello and welcome one and all. The atmosphere building very nicely here. Gorgeous, gorgeous evening. The skies are clear, the noise is fervent, the atmosphere frenetic. And we have in front of us this gloriously imposing arena. Absolutely perfect for a game of this nature. The action has already started. Spain looking to pass their way through. Roberto Carlos, just like so many of his contemporaries, is proving very good at driving forward. And it's Roberto Carlos. Oh, what a ball he's in here! And a header! They just took too long getting forward.
Well, the whole idea of a good breakaway is to leave the opposition struggling to get back, and they were just too slow.
Well, that had the makings of something quite promising, but it's fizzled out into nothing. There's the shot! In he goes again!
That's just playing it safe and simple.
It's a promising run he's making on the right. Bellingham. Nedved. Araujo is there, and he can get that clear. Bellingham. Out to the left it goes. Zanetti gets rid without sophistication. Well, here's your hero, goal scorer, match winner, saviour, all in one. Lionel Messi is indeed one of a kind, and history shows that he is all of those things and so much more.
Yeah, and we can testify to that, having covered quite a few of those games where he showed the very best qualities.
Time after time, it is a tale of the extraordinary, and we've come to expect the extraordinary from him.
We have.
Climbs up big! There it is! It is a good finish. The odds were against him. Little matter.
Well, he had to deal with an awful lot of unwanted attention, but his tenacity won the day.
So we have our breakthrough.
Yeah, but I think they all know too well that things are far from done here, and while there's never a good time to be caught out, you definitely don't want it to be now.
Bellingham.
Well, I wouldn't quite advise they should resort to risk-taking at this stage. There's plenty of time. Bullet really had a clever trick to shake off his opponent then, but he's left shaking his own head in disappointment.
Vieira. He's gone forward. Well, that defending is unapologetically persistent. It's almost personal, and it had to be. Oh, he'd have done well to reach that. Bellingham. And here's Hullet. Strokes it back.
He's got no choice here.
Can he put it away? They've scored! A quite incredible spell. They are flying. Well, there was to be no other outcome. Chelsea are now luxuriating in a two-goal lead.
Well, it's been an absolutely fabulous spell for them, and they're starting to look unstoppable. There could be more on the way.
And he has slightly undercooked that one.
That was just poor decision-making and a weak execution.
Chelsea look happy to sit back for the moment here.
Yeah, everything they're doing screams counter-attack, but it's a long counter-attack. When they win it back, they're not wasting any time. They're just trying to get the runners away as quickly as possible.
Back when it goes. It's now the finish! It's in! And they are dragging it back! Game on again! Another moment of magic, a real wow moment.
It's beautiful poise. I mean, most players in that position, I think, would probably fluff that, but not this fella.
We have got ourselves a game here.
I think they can sense a comeback.
Shapes to shoot! He looking for.
The keeper deserves some sympathy there. He may not have seen that until too late.
Chelsea go 2 up and into a position of real strength.
Well, everything is going to plan, Peter. A day for a regular managerial heartbeat, at least for one.
Now it's Rafael Leao. Excellent challenge there, uncompromising. Vieira. And here's Hullet. Well read, and the danger is averted.
Well, I'm not quite sure he needed to hold up play quite as much as he did then. A couple of his teammates were very annoyed.
Well seen, saw that coming.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
2 added minutes has
Messi.
been indicated.
Yeah, this kind of bold running will always get you into areas of possibility.
And Messi! And that tested the keeper.
Messi put absolutely everything he had into that. Maybe better look next time.
And the referee brings the first half to a close.
Please join me in wishing all the best for members of our fan club celebrating their wedding anniversary today.
And that's the start of another 45 minutes.
Well, this half might require them to produce a plan A, B and C. Levelling the score is easier said than done, but that will be the target. Get back on terms and then use that momentum to go again.
And it's Eto'o. Neatly clipped into space. And smartly reclaimed. Bellingham. And here's Eto'o. Can he finish? And that's what you call inspired goalkeeping.
Really looked sharp there, didn't he? That's very well played. Well, look, they know they've got a height advantage, and it's time for them to use it.
Eto'o. Hullet. And that's been intercepted.
That was well played, well stopped.
Oh, that's a foul. Which side of the line is that? No, the referee's judged that the offence took place outside the area. Now, there are plenty in the middle waiting for this. And here's Eto'o. And he's gone backward here. Good spot, and the shot! And yes, it's there! And the second half is off to a flyer! Just so calm under pressure, and he managed to fashion a fine finish.
Well, at one stage he was being body checked, Peter, and then the next minute it's in the back of the net. That's wonderful striking.
Spain get themselves back into contention.
Scoring early in this half just takes the pressure off now and allows them a chance to be a bit more patient in trying to level things up.
And here's Eto'o. Bellingham going about things with real menace. So, Jim, is that the manager telling the forwards that they must stay forward for now?
Well, I think he just is concentrating on the shape here, and he wants them to press as high as they can and get in the right position to do that collectively.
Now it's Roberto Carlos. Oh, that was vital.
Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
Well,
it's good stuff. This is better.
There is an irresistible, irrepressible look about them here.
A lucky break would certainly help their cause now.
Now he's off and running. Now it's Bellingham.
Footballing width usually identifies with running room, and we've just seen a prime example. Well, the manager must be thinking to himself whether he's got a game changer on that bench, and he needs to act quickly.
Roberto Carlos. Hullet. Now looking to orchestrate a counter. Hullet. Now it's Bellingham! And kept out by the most elastic of saves.
Really anticipated that well, didn't he?
And he was quick to react. No way through. Nedved. Vieira. And that interception was most necessary.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Messi. Rafael Leao. Bellingham. And the counter is on. Half an hour gone in the second half. Bellingham. Oh, good read.
That was well played, well stopped.
And it's Zanetti. Rafael Leao.
There's a real appetite from them to finally put this game to bed, but will they?
Oh, he's caught him there, it's a free kick.
Substitution on the field. Number 6.
So, time for changes
Bellingham.
on both sides,
Number
actually.
10, Messi. Coming on the
Beckenbauer.
field. Number 9. Franz
Moved on
Beckenbauer.
forwards. Oh, he's onto this.
McAllister. Substitution in progress.
He is just caressing the ball. Pinches it off him. Well, that has not gone well. 5 minutes left on the clock. Beckenbauer. And it's Roberto Carlos.
I think it's time for them to concentrate on closing this one out.
But it is clear to see that he is not at all happy with that.
Clearly is miffed, having made the run and not get picked out.
Araujo. Roberto Carlos. And he's there to retrieve it.
2 added minutes has been
Araujo.
indicated.
Opts for safety. Zanetti. Into stoppage time, whistle due any moment. That's that, the end. Spain perhaps feeling a little aggrieved with this final score. They clearly feel that their efforts warranted something more. How would you summarise what we've seen today then, Jim?
Look, they've been found wanting, in my opinion, in a few areas that would have made a difference to the result. So they need to go away and just have a good think about it, and I'm sure they can come back stronger.
My thanks to Jim. We both wish you a very good evening. So welcome one and all to a picturesque evening here. A clear night, all the ingredients for a showcase game that the passionate crowd demands. And nobody in this atmosphere can hide from the truth about how much this game matters. The scene overflows with colour and passion. Well, if you did just miss it, we are up and running already. And the keeper's in command. So, Jim, tell me this, who are you looking for in particular here?
If you're looking for options, Peter, then you're looking at Darwin.
Hits one! There it is!
Well, talk about a real rude awakening. It's almost as if the defence saw nothing coming. They just didn't anticipate. On heels rather than toes.
That was a given. It always was.
There was a distinct lack of pressure there, Peter. It was a good finish, but it was made easy. That's poor defence.
So the game's first significant moment, and it's come earlier than perhaps we anticipated. Well, that's a clever-looking ball. Chance! And he looked every bit the assured keeper there.
That's very, very good. You can't ask for much more than that.
Pirlo. White. Oh, that's well spotted. Yeah, he's pulled him up for that challenge. Oh, what has happened here? Schmeichel with the clearance. Now it's Darwin. Passing is crisp and sharp. Nunez. And it's Son. Great hit! What a save from Peter Schmeichel! Vietnam with their first corner, the first in the game for either side, actually. And now they can spring out of defence. Gnabry.
Spain are really in a position where patience and prudence will serve them best. Time's on their side.
Out of play for a goal kick. That is good pressure, just hounded him off it. Vieira. Bellingham. Strokes it back. Messi. Gnabry is one of the key ingredients in the team's attack. Vietnam look happy to sit back for the moment here.
Yeah, everything they're doing screams counter-attack, but it's a long counter-attack. When they win it back, they're not wasting any time. They're just trying to get the runners away as quickly as possible.
Cafu. Nice control. Vieira. Done delicately. Oh, it's inches away from being a really good ball. Nesta. Messi. Here's Vieira. And here's Eto'o. Oh, well played. No messing about, just bludgeoned away. Messi, very much a man of this moment. Son Heung-min. And it's Thuram. Vieira. And it's Shevchenko. Now White. Bumps him off it and wins back the ball. White made a surge from full-back. As it turned out, unsuccessfully. Pinches it off him. Son Heung-min showed plenty of zest in getting to the ball, but couldn't quite sort it out.
Spain certainly could do with a positive spell for the remainder of this half, just to set the tone for what's to come.
Gnabry, and here's the chance to counter. And here's Shevchenko. And he's only too happy to take that back. Son Heung-min. There's the shot! They've done it! 2 up and threatening to pull clear. No space, no problem. You just cannot stop him.
Well, he had to deal with an awful lot of unwanted attention, but his tenacity won the day.
Goes in for the header!
The keeper was likely to need his best there, and he found it.
And here's Nunez. The pressing's intense, and it's paid off. Vieira. And it's Eto'o. And here's Hullet. Vieira gets it away. And that'll be the last act of the first half. What have we learned from the first 45 minutes?
Well, it's looking pretty straightforward, Peter. They've got themselves into a very good position, so why dither from here when they can repeat their first half success with another show of strength?
And we're off again.
Look, before they might get too carried away with thoughts of getting back into the game, they can't afford to slip up and concede another. The next goal becomes crucial. It's a decent chance to counter-attack.
Gnabry gets his pass away. Messi.
Well, the moans and groans from the stands now are very audible.
Pirlo. And here's Shevchenko. Bellingham. And that interception was most necessary.
That was well played, well stopped.
Vieira. Bellingham. Could move up a gear here. Hullet. Gnabry. And he welcomes it in. Rijkaard wins the duel this time. Araujo shifted upfield. Defending was strong and firm.
Look, they've had their chance to regroup and rethink. Now they've got to stir a revival.
Neither of these two want to come off second best. Cross goes in there. Up he goes! Firm header just off target.
And he did so well to get himself there. What a good effort.
Cambio de jugadores en España. El dorsal
We have got changes here from both sides, in fact.
Messi. El dorsal 18. El dorsal 21.
Nesta.
Eto'o. Serán sustituidos por el dorsal 21.
Nedved will not want to lose out here, not against this opponent. Spain perhaps wondering what the best time is for their next substitution. Cole. That pass has been well intercepted. Luis Suarez. Goalkeeper's ball. Rijkaard gets across to intercept that. Vieira. And it's Vieira. That's good play. Well, the defence just about came out on top, but they were certainly tested. Cole. It's all a little bit desperate, but it's got the job done.
Well, I thought they got off lightly there. The odds were stacked against them.
And here's Nedved. And that's really well manoeuvred. There's some great running on show here, but ultimately there was no way through. And that's going to be a booking.
Se va a llevar a cabo un cambio de jugadores.
Vietnam are making a change now. Nice physical challenge.
Kaka really needed to concentrate on protecting the ball. Then again, he was being very closely marshalled.
Luis Suarez. That is good alertness. Roberto Carlos. Expertly cut out, really nicely done. Just a quarter of an hour to play. And they can counter here. Oh, facing up to his adversary, this is a formidable matchup. Nice sequence of passes, this. McAllister. Cole. Oh, good ball. Now the finish! Nedved. McAllister. Haaland. And it's Nedved. Great work on the overlap. Nedved. And it's played in here.
Look, this is so frustrating. Passing without any end product is just passing time. Spain are certainly now looking like a sorry lot. They haven't got a proper defence or attack, for that matter.
Vieira has a look and plays it forward. Kaká. He's through here. And that is expertly dealt with. Cole. Oh, good read.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Chip through. And it's there! And they are pulling clear here. Welcome to those who have joined us all here on a beautiful, clear evening. The conditions contributing to a fantastic atmosphere in the stands. This really is the place to be. Really is quite a sight to behold this. It feels like a big game, it looks like a big game. Mind you, they all do at this ground. If you're just joining us, we are already on the way. Cafu. Jim, you've played in games of this nature. Who can make the difference?
Well, Peter, this guy, Son, is one of the quickest players around at this level, and he uses it to great effect. His willingness to run at and beyond defences just adds to that raw pace, and it'll mean he'll always be a threat here.
I'm thinking the same. He will be a central feature, no doubt. Eto'o.
Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
Oh, he's enjoyed that. He evidently loves the contest. A real chance if he can get through. Gullit showed plenty of zest in getting to the ball, but couldn't quite sort it out. And Gullit! Goal! Spain! And a trademark move ends with the inevitable classy finish.
Yeah, when you're hit on the counter-attack like that, it's like walking into a sucker punch, and they're dazed.
Vietnam are already chasing the game. They didn't envisage that. And now the hit! Now that has posed a few awkward questions.
Yeah, certainly could have been something so much more.
First quarter of an hour gone, and that's been intercepted.
That was well played, well stopped.
Bellingham, over to the left. That's tidy. Vieira. And the two sides separated by the game's only breakthrough moment to this point. And the score is 1-0. Caught offside that time. White. Cross deflected behind for a corner. Vietnam with the corner, they're first. And that has been clubbed away. Referee has just said play on. And now they can spring out of defence. Oh, this looks sharp. And here's Eto'o. Gnabry is always looking to play quality balls. Spain are seeing a lot of the ball and have a 1-0 lead to show for it. Oh, played right into his path. He has found the way through. Cafu, defending his corner stubbornly, stood up very well to his man. And it's Roberto Carlos.
Whatever happens, that's the kind of movement which raises hope.
And the shot! And he was there to get a vital touch.
Bellingham really must be thinking what he has to do to score there.
Gullit goes short. Gullit. That is lovely. Roberto Carlos. Bellingham is onto this. Hits one! Well, now it's a race for the ball. Son Heung-min. Now, what about a counter-attack? Well, he's going to be disappointed with that. Nedved. And he's been shifted off it. Pirlo. Whistle's gone, that's a foul. And that interception was most necessary.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Good read, needed to be. Spain looking to go into the break, 1-0 up. Eto'o. He could be in here. Roberto Carlos. Vieira. Eto'o. Great hit! An attempt which, in hindsight, was probably just beyond him.
Yeah, it didn't come off, but still very good quick thinking on his part.
Pirlo. Now White. And here's Shevchenko. Shevchenko. And it's hoisted clear. And there's his chance to lead the counter. That is a great pick out. Roberto Carlos.
Well, it's a move of great promise, but will it really prove productive?
Lovely feet. Roberto Carlos is very much the model of the modern-day fullback.
Habrá 2 minutos de descuento.
Son Heung-min puts his foot on the gas. Nunez. And into the grateful arms of the keeper. And that is going to be the final action of the first half. Well, it's a half which has simmered along nicely, warming up to what may be a more open second half to follow. How's the first half compared with your expectation?
Haven't played that badly. Getting caught again on the counter-attack is unlikely. They're switched on to that, and still very much in this game.
Spain leading a cagey game here. It's had its moments, and it's 1-0 at the break. And we are already promptly back underway. Oh, terrible pass. And that is as far as they're going to go. And it's Shevchenko. Well, the defence proved infallible then, but that won't be the last they'll see of him. Son Heung-min. Good, strong midfield running here. Shevchenko! He's got a goal! They are right back in business.
And it's another really good show of character. I love the spirit and togetherness they muster. Never know when they're beaten.
No space, no problem. You just cannot stop him.
Well, he had to deal with an awful lot of unwanted attention, but his tenacity won the day.
That has certainly made things interesting.
Yeah, it's a very good contest with two very good sides, and with such great individual talent on show, it could go either way. This is the time you need that pace. We're in for an intriguing second half now, contrasting moods that could reverse enough.
It's Nunez! Goal, Spain! And they get themselves in front!
That looks like a preconceived plan. Win the ball and then unleash.
Cambio de jugadores en España. El dorsal 24.
We have got changes here from both sides, in fact.
El dorsal 18.
Spain take the lead.
El dorsal 21. Eto'o.
Vieira.
Serán sustituidos por el dorsal
Kaká.
25, el dorsal 14, Messi, el dorsal 13, el dorsal 11.
Kaká!
Se va a realizar un cambio
Now
de
that
jugador.
is commitment
La
to the
asistencia a
cause.
este partido asciende a 72.306 espectadores.
Vietnam have their second corner now. So it's going to be another corner. Corner number 3 coming up. Rijkaard gets it away.
Vietnam are definitely going about this the right way.
There is an irresistible, irrepressible look about them here.
They just need to sort out their end product, and quickly.
Well seen, saw that coming.
That's great positioning, so good from him. They've got to be quick moving this forward.
And it's Xavi Alonso. Gullit, he's had a shot! It's in! A game of thrills, all square in the blinking of an eye!
Yeah, and analysis of the goal should take a back seat to the importance of a committed reaction. This is wonderful to watch.
And that is about as cool as they come. He picked his spot expertly.
Well, Peter, I think the keeper knew straight away.
Goal! And yes, it's there! They've done it! It was coming! They have their reward! That is just remarkable, the amount of bend he got on that.
You know what was notable in that, Peter, was the fact that he didn't try to blast it. He chose placement instead and delivered a peach.
Well, this is what we've been waiting for.
Well, their manager seems to have them always thinking about the next goal. When's the next goal coming? They're such an entertaining watch.
Haaland. Roberto Carlos. Spain perhaps contemplating their next change here. Oh, really cute. What a lovely series of passes.
Well, there's plenty to like about this approach. Get your head down, keep battling away, and eventually things might change for you.
Oh, it's a nice idea, but the execution was lacking. Oh, played through for the wide man. Haaland might just make this. Vieira. And it's Vieira. That's it! Oh, that could cost them.
Well, I think that look says it all, Peter. Brilliant save from the keeper. He read the situation superbly.
Steered out wide, but he won't reach that one. Gullit looks to get on the end of this. Rijkaard. Cafu. McAllister. Now it's Messi. It's come through and he's had a quick look inside. And that is expertly dealt with.
I thought it was going to happen then. How many more chances can they realistically expect now?
And they've got rid.
Habrá 4 minutos de descuento.
Araujo. Played out to the left flank. And here's Roberto Carlos. Now it's McAllister. Oh, sweet feet.
That's just playing it safe and simple.
Confirmation that there will be 4 minutes stoppage time. Vieira clears. That's at the end. Well, what a game. Unpredictable to the very end, momentum shifting this way and that. The kind of match, as neutrals, we all love to come and see. So what do you take away from it all, Jim?
Well, the game plan for me just looked a little confused, and the crowd seemed to pick up on this early on, and it just created a kind of negative vibe around the whole stadium, and I think this performance was one best
Welcome to those who have joined us all here on a beautiful, clear evening. The conditions contributing to a fantastic atmosphere in the stands. This really is the place to be. Well, the pre-match build-up has been fantastic. Now, the game itself. And as you can see, we've already started here. Oh, nice touch. Vieira. And that interception was most necessary.
That was well played, well stopped.
And they can counter here. Spain have it back and can go again. Jim, which player is best equipped for this game?
We have a great finisher here in Darwin Núñez. In my view, he's someone who's got it all. I think he's got the full package. We know he's strong aerially, we know he's got the pace, but he's also got a wonderful first touch and some great technique, and he has the imagination, the finishing imagination as well to cap it all off. This guy's going places.
Yeah, I'm inclined to agree. And it's Vieira. Shifted upfield. Bout of passing here, really easy on the eye. Vieira. Fair to say, I think a cautious start from both teams. Shevchenko tries a shot! Goal!
Well, when it's pieced together as efficiently as that, it's a joy to watch.
So, a breakthrough already. Vieira. Eto'o. Hits one! Núñez looks to get on the end of this. Oh, no question, that's a foul.
Spain really can't go chasing this game too soon. Any rash decisions now could see them lose it.
Gullit might just make this. White is always looking to play quality balls. Oh, well cut out, no margin for error there at all. And he's there to belt it away. Cleared without hesitation. Vietnam with their first corner, the first in the game for either side, actually. And that is expertly dealt with. And now a sudden chance to counter. Oh, that's well spotted. Cafu. Gullit. Shapes to shoot! Cafu. Cafu.
Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
Oh, good read.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Nesta. Well seen, saw that coming.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Now it's Son Heung-min. Well, that pass isn't the best. And that is as far as they're going to go. And that's been intercepted.
That was well played, well stopped. Well, look, they know they've got a height advantage, and it's time for them to use it.
Cafu proves just a little bit too strong. Darwin. Vietnam have the chance to go the other way. Nedved will not want to lose out here, not against this opponent. Nicely aimed pass. And it's Shevchenko. Bellingham going about things with real menace. Bellingham. Vieira. Chance to shoot now. Eto'o! Sticks it away! Spain are all square.
And how about the timing of the pass and run? They've worked it before, and no doubt they'll work it again.
Spain grab the equaliser, and we're all square.
Oh, look, Peter, I was on the fence before a ball was kicked, and I still haven't moved.
Very nicely done. And it's Pirlo. Knocks it out wide. That's very neat. Gnabry. Roberto Carlos gets it clear. And they're back on the ball again. Nedved. It's Bellingham. Nedved.
Habrá un minuto de descuento.
Gnabry. He's found a way through.
Been there, done that, unfortunately. You immediately want to have another go. Believe me on that.
And the referee brings the first half to a close. A pretty decent watch this, and each side has contributed in equal part. A couple of very good goals for the crowd to enjoy, and a game which is right on the edge. At half-time, it's one each. How do you look back on the first 45 minutes?
It's been a really good watch, but I think the managers will be looking for that extra bit of organisation and focus now, just to try and get a little control on this game.
It's been a really interesting game up to now, and the sides are predictably very well matched. Hoping perhaps for a little bit more from both parties in the second half, but as it stands, it's one each. And the game has already resumed here.
Spain clearly have been the better side here, so if I was to say anything to them, it would be just keep going. If it's not broken, don't try to fix it. A lot of space here, a real opportunity.
Gnabry. White has created one goal already. Nice physical challenge. Yeah, he's fouled him there. A hefty challenge, but fair enough. Cafu. Now that's well seen too. Darwin. Cafu kept his eye on it, and he's there. Oh, there's a probing ball. Bellingham. Roberto Carlos. Oh, now here's an interesting matchup. Gnabry.
This is the time you need that pace.
He won't be happy with that one. Yeah. And he was quick to react. Cafu. Vieira. Pass just lacking in accuracy. White. Can he spark a counter here? Can he latch on to this? Shevchenko showing good feet. Bellingham. Oh, it's a loose touch and the ball is anyone's. And it's Vieira. Son Heung-min. Oh, lovely feet, he is such a good mover. Son Heung-min. No, he's not going to get any further than that. Nedved did well to emerge with the ball. That's a contest to keep an eye on. Foot in. Gnabry. It's Pirlo. White. Shevchenko! And the keeper has reacted superbly there.
Yeah, he was well placed to deal with that.
Cambio de jugadores en España.
It's
El
their
dorsal
second corner of the
24,
game.
El dorsal 10, el dorsal 18, el dorsal 21, Eto'o. Serán sustituidos.
He's
por
taking no
el
chances
dorsal
there.
25,
Well
el
seen,
dorsal
saw
14,
that coming.
He read that really well
el
and
dorsal
stopped it.
13, el dorsal
Gently
11,
done.
Luis Suárez. Se va a realizar un cambio de jugadores.
Vietnam merit full marks for their attitude and application in trying to win this. It means an awful lot, obviously.
Messi charging forward, the ball at his feet. He could be in here. Good pressure, determined, intense. McAllister. Chance here to counter. Neither of these two want to come off second best. And that interception was most necessary.
That was well played, well stopped.
McAllister. Vieira defending his corner stubbornly, stood up very well to his man. Shot a goal! Goal! Spain! And the comeback is complete!
Spain clearly executed that with considerable confidence. It only took seconds to score once the ball was recovered.
And it didn't take him long. Just sitting on the bench and waiting moments ago, already he has scored.
I think the manager's claiming an assist here.
Spain take the lead.
Look, he's the one everyone expects to put the ball in the net. That's what he's paid to do. I think we're about to see a frenetic finish. No half measures from here.
Kaká. Oh, that's neat. Decent hit! Really well taken goal. We thought it was over. It's all square once more. His position was perfect. The invitation was there for him, and his response absolutely clinical.
Well, look, he moves and manufactures in unique fashion. This guy is sheer class.
And that is as far as it goes. So it does end all square. Inspiration, perspiration, both on show in equal measure. Just not enough on... So welcome one and all to a picturesque evening here. A clear night, all the ingredients for a showcase game that the passionate crowd demands. And the matchday noise at this place is truly special. The pride, the passion, it adds to a massive sense of occasion. And already we're underway here. Gnabry. So looks for the finish. Ambitious, but just off target.
Yeah, I mean, I guess he tried one of his specials.
Vieira. Araujo. And he's intervened well there. Son Heung-min.
They've got to be quick moving this forward.
That's Vieira. White. And here's Shevchenko. White picks it up out wide. Gnabry will not want to lose out here, not against this opponent. Darwin. Anything noteworthy in the early part of the match, Jim?
Well, neither side has really grabbed the initiative, I would say. Both must have come in with a view of not making any early mistakes. So we're seeing some conservatism here.
Nedved, and he's managed to get free. Pirlo. Gullit does really well there, he is strong. Vieira. That's been cut out, well played. That's a sharp pass. Oh, he's enjoyed that. He evidently loves the contest. That is a brilliant interception. And that's really well manoeuvred. Now that's well seen too. Pirlo gets it away. Vieira. And here's Shevchenko. White. Nice sequence of passes this. Oh, he had to make that, and he did make it. Nunez! Nunez! And that's what you call inspired goalkeeping.
Really looked sharp there, didn't he? That's very well played.
Oh, Red, nice interception. Spain are still to register a shot on target. As a matter of fact, a shot of any type. Chooses to go cross-field. Roberto Carlos. And that interception was most necessary.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Oh, super find.
Just as I thought, Peter, it looks like this is a side that's setting themselves up for a counter-attack.
Yeah, stand by. Oh, what a climb! Same again, same outcome.
They're just lacking a cutting edge, Peter, and while that's fairly obvious, the rest of their attacking play is actually quite good.
And we have our very first corner. Spain are looking to go forward now. Final ball not quite right, and his teammates are irritated at that. Half an hour played now. White is one of the key ingredients in the team's attack. Rijkaard.
It's a decent chance to counter-attack.
Oh, good read.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Neither of these two want to come off second. And he'll shoot here! Vietnam looking to pass their way through. White. And he lines up, and the header! No, he couldn't get the direction he needed.
Look, the defending wasn't too clever on that last chance. The cross had to be denied.
And here's Gullit. Cafu. Swept in. Pirlo. Now it's Gnabry. And it's Shevchenko. That's an untidy challenge. Free kick given. Gnabry. Eto. And it's Nedved.
Are certainly playing with an intense focus in executing their plan here.
He's in a good... And Shevchenko! It's there!
And for such a big name in your side to register very close to the break, not only creates a real buzz in your dressing room during the break, but dispirits the opposition too, and sets up a decent chance to go on and finish this game to their liking now. Spain really were asking for trouble there by failing to cope with a formidable press.
There's the whistle for half-time. Steady, solid, and for now, where they want to be. Just one goal, and they have it. Good effort from both sides, but at half-time, it is 1-0.
Well, obviously, things are not good, Peter. It seems the team were just a bit too busy playing within themselves, too tentative. They have to improve and make it fast.
And if you have just joined us, well, we've just begun the second period here.
Spain can really do with some bigger names standing up here. At times they didn't even look as if they knew what they were doing.
Roberto Carlos. Up he goes! And that's caused a worry or two.
A more than decent attempt, Peter.
Vieira. Bellingham. And here's Hullet. Darwin. Son Heung-min is a player who barely needs an invitation to shoot. White.
Gnabry really added the width there thanks to his willingness to make the...
That could spell trouble. And one more try! Goal! And with that goal comes comfort. Perfect placement, the one place the keeper couldn't reach.
He had the whole picture in his head, Peter. He didn't even look at the goalkeeper.
Things starting to look very comfortable.
Well, with this kind of authority, Peter, why not push on and totally kill this off?
And that's been intercepted.
That was well played, well stopped.
Darwin. Son Heung-min. And that has put paid to that. Oh, this looks sharp. Oh, nicely intercepted.
Well, the way this game is offering less possession, they'll need to have a very good conversion rate. That's a modern defender's instinct from a modern coach's mindset.
He gets big! Vieira. Shevchenko. Nedved. It's Bellingham. And it's Nedved. Oh, now here's an interesting matchup. Oh, he's going to be pulled back for that one. And he has shown him a yellow card.
I just think it was a cheap foul to give away.
Cambio de jugadores en España. El dorsal
Both sides then
24,
taking this chance to turn to their benches.
El dorsal 18. El dorsal 21.
Cole proving a very adept defender. It was a good tackle too.
Yeah, listen, we often get critical of a forward's tackle, but that was squeaky clean.
El dorsal 11. Luis Suárez. Se va a llevar a cabo un cambio de
Messi.
jugadores.
Haaland.
They've got to make this nice and quick.
Haaland. Played back.
modern football for you and all that pressing.
Messi. Vietnam can breathe again, just.
Yeah, they showed a vulnerability until the move was stifled. That'll have stirred a little concern.
And they're not going to make any further progress now. He won't be happy with that one. And it's Luis Suarez. Luis Suarez. Can he put it away? They've got to be quick to recover this. Thuram gets rid without sophistication. Vieira. And he cuts out the supply. Kaka. McAllister. And here's Suarez. Thuram defending his corner stubbornly, stood up very well to his man. McAllister. Can he get it through? Decent hit! Well, that wasn't too dissimilar to the previous attempt.
This is proving to be a very good spell. The intensity is great, but they've got to make it count.
Messi plays it short. Messi. Cafu. And now they can spring out of defence. Messi. Roberto Carlos. Roberto Carlos made a surge from full-back, as it turned out unsuccessfully. Shot a goal! And it's there! And surely that settles it!
Yeah, I'd call that transition with bite. They won it back and bit hard.